As Toastmasters, we hear a great deal about people putting their hands in the wrong place and standing with their figly position, a sign of embarrassment, or with their arms crossed, a sign of defensive posture. And we focus on those things first, and I don't know why, because they're negative. So why not go for the positive power of gestures? I know all of us have delivered speeches except for Alex, and I'd like to ask you a question about your preparation. Do you write out your whole speech?
Yes.
All right.
No.
Everybody is giving me the nod. No. One negative, what do you do? It's different.
I just put together an outline.
An outline?
I do a series of 2-minute table topics, so if it's an hour, it's 30 table topics.
Uh-huh. All right. Do you review this document after you have composed it and pull out action words? Yes? No?
No.
No.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to suggest that you do just that.
All right.
Read your document, scan it, and go underline all the action verbs. And now take those words and examine them and see if they lead you into the use of gestures. If they don't, and it's a powerful point in your address, then change it. Change it to a word that really means something, something that fits. And get into the idea of using the power of the speech. So when you write this address, and I'm pulling a few notes out of the power to write. This is a very 7 keys to discover the writer within. But it really calls out how to use powerful words in your document. So as you're doing that, why don't we just go ahead and pick out our verbs and use gestures that go along with them. How many of you have, remember the program Hollywood Squares? Okay? And Rosemarie was asked a question. As you grow older, Rosemarie, do you tend to gesture more or less with your hands as you're talking? And she responded, ask me one more question about growing old and I'll give you a gesture you'll never forget. So you see they fit even on programs like that. Now, if we're going to use verbs, we want to use verbs in the present tense. All action words should be written in the present tense. Gestures magnify the power of words. All right, let's please stand. Gesture. Please stand. Small group like this, please stand, hands extended to the front. Large group, please stand and gesture a couple of times and get everybody up. All right? Join me, me, join me in whatever you're going to do. Stop if we go too fast. A large group, stop if we're going too fast. So you have to adjust your gestures to the size of your group. If it gets too heavy, if it gets too burdensome, let's just relax. When you're giving directions, remember that your left is the audience right. How many times have we seen that blown right out of the water? Yeah, so there's too many. So and the speaker is saying to my right, and everybody's saying it's to his left. Well, the audience is responsive, of course. Embrace gestures warmly. Oh. And gestures grow to fit your audience. So these are all simple little words that have action to them. Now, if you're going to count for the audience, learn how to use your hand in counting. You open your palm and close your fist, and you begin with the pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the numbers spill out in the order in which you write them, so it fits your mindset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. If you're going to start with 10, you're going to have to go over here. And it's getting kind of tricky when you get to the 10th one. How do you thank your audience? Do you thank your audience when you finish?
No.
We do not do that in Toastmasters. But you might want to thank the Toastmaster, and you can do it with a yes, thank you. And you should all do that. So all right, let's just run through these again. Please stand. All right, good. Join me. Stop. Small group. Large group, stop. And you want to push it out to the large group. Stop. All right. Embrace. Embrace an idea. Let's embrace this idea of using gestures. Let it grow. Directions to the right and to the left. Yes, you're going to do it backwards. That's right. Counting up to 5. Palm to the audience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Hey, we're getting it. Thank you.
How did you do that? Sit down.